Come on in here, people. I typically don't talk about these things. I don't get into this. At least not here. This is something I'm going to start doing on the other platform. But I had to talk to my audience. Until you guys subscribe and go over there, I had to talk to you here and tell you and show you in real time what it's like to be a black man in this world. You are witnessing in real time being a confident, strong, successful black man. What happens to a successful, strong, confident black man in real time? You witnessing it right now. You witnessing it right now in real time. In real time, you are witnessing it. Y'all are witnessing this in real time with Deion Sanders and Shannon Sharpe. They are making an example of Deion Sanders and Shannon Sharpe in real time, people. In real time. Shador Sanders, Deion Sanders' son, has just dropped, for anybody that don't understand football. He was, when the college football season started, he was a consensus top 5 at worst pick going into the draft. This dude has fell behind quarterbacks that they thought wasn't even going to get drafted. Let me say it again. He has fell behind people that they thought wasn't even going to get drafted or have to make a position change like Jalen Milroe. Why? Because he comes from a strong black father who is very confident and instilled confidence in his sons. In his sons, people. And they are breaking them in real time, or attempting to break them in real time. Today, Shannon Sharpe was supposed to sign a $100 million contract. Y'all think this thing's that happen? Now, I'm not saying the moves that Shannon Sharpe made was absolutely bizarre, moronic. You 56 years old, you dealing with a 19-year-old, you should have knew better. Age don't make you smart. Now, Shannon Sharpe will tell you all of these, he'll give you all these book notes and sayings, and it just shows you he ain't even taking his own advice. You 56-year-old black man running around with a 19-year-old Caucasian woman. You thought the times changed that much? What, you forgot? How easy it is for the whistle to be blown? You forgot? Well, now they reminded you. Today you were supposed to sign a $100 million contract. And now you're going to have all types of people from all types of walks of life. Now you got older women, younger women, middle-aged women, all coming out against Shannon Sharpe. And he everywhere trying to defend himself. Now he's scrambling trying to defend himself. He's scrambling trying to defend himself. So, Deion Sanders, you thought you had the same power as the Mannings? Oh, they showing you right now. You didn't. You thought you had the same amount of power because you thought they loved you. Now they showing you they ain't never loved you. Jerry Jones, they ain't love you. You thought Jerry Jones and the good old boy, he was going to go against the good old boys for you? Y'all think Mike Tomlin and the Pittsburgh Steelers don't want to draft Shador Sanders? Mike Tomlin got that note. Mike Tomlin got that warning. You think Mike Tomlin they just drafted a running back over Shador Sanders? You think uh 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 you think Mike Tomlin wanted to draft? Salute to my brother Town Biz Sports Entertainment. What up, Town? You think Mike Tomlin didn't want to draft Shador Sanders? Of course he did. Of course he did. Mike Tomlin got that warning. You man, listen. We on board with each other. See what y'all not realizing. Y'all don't see the code. You don't see the code. You're gonna have a woman's code against Shannon Sharpe. Oh, you best believe they're gonna start coming out all different shapes, colors now. All of a sudden, black women gonna come out. See, they see the play. They hear you. Oh, it's the white woman, the white woman, the white woman. Watch black women start coming out saying things against Shannon Sharpe. See, the difference between black people and everybody else is everybody else follows a code and we follow nothing. Only thing we follow is we are consistent when trying to take each other down. That's the code we follow. We are consistent with anybody who's successful, it looks like us. We are consistently trying to take each other down. That's the only code we follow. You see, the NFL is showing Deion Sanders, bruh, the good old boy club, the owners, they gonna stick together. They sticking together. The NFL code, the New Orleans Saints took Tyler Saw. I told y'all before, I watch college football more than I watch the NFL. This dude is trash. No disrespect because he's a young man. He's not better than Shador Sanders. Then the Browns, the Seahawks took Jalen Milroe. They was talking about changing this dude's position. You ain't see one sports talk place say Jalen Milroe was a top 3 round. Nobody said he was better than Shador Sanders. Not a single soul. You trying to tell me, salute my brother Champside in the building, they picked Jalen Milroe and Gabriel, who, if you look at the reports, Gabriel in the reports, I know a lot of y'all don't watch it because a lot of y'all watch boxing. In the reports, Dillon Gabriel was rated as a backup. As a career backup. The scouting report says that Dillon Gabriel, undersized, too fragile, not good with his decisions. That Dillon Gabriel would be a career backup. This dude just went to the Cleveland Browns. The Seahawks just took Jalen Milroe. If y'all don't see, there's a code that's going on here. The code is send Deion Sanders and Shador a message. This is our league, the good old boy league. You don't run nothing here. And for all you dudes in my inbox, because I've seen the dudes in my inbox, y'all in my inbox talking about, well, this and this, trying to justify. Hey, bro, let me get newsflash. If anybody here knows me, I've been dealing with football before boxing. I'm a savant in football before boxing, people. Don't get it twisted. I just talk boxing. I'm very good at boxing. But football is my number one. Football is my number one. What you are witnessing, as I told people before, you are witnessing in real time a message being sent. So people in my inbox talking about, well, he was too cocky. He's too arrogant. Whoa, whoa, whoa. So I told him. So Baker Mayfield wasn't arrogant? Oh, you forgot who Johnny Manziel is? Johnny Football? Johnny Money Sign? See, I watch Johnny Manziel. I've been watching football for 45 years, people. 45 years. Plus, you're not going to sit here and tell me that this dude is too arrogant and too cocky. And then for all the fooleros, the people that keep coming here talking about, well, Tom Brady dropped to the 7th round. He ain't better than Tom Brady. Let me know. Newsflash. Tom Brady wasn't even a full-time starter at Michigan. It's for the people that may not know. He shared time with Drew Henson. He happened to pan out to be arguably the greatest quarterback in football history. I say that's Peyton Manning. But hey, I ain't argue if you say Tom Brady. He turned out to be that way. But Tom Brady dropped because when Tom Brady was in college, he wasn't putting up big numbers. And on top of that, he wasn't even a full-time starter. He was sharing time with Drew Henson. So they keep trying to drop these comparisons. And as you see, it's getting uncomfortable, people. If you turn on the draft, it's getting uncomfortable for these people to even talk about this. They're getting uncomfortable. The commentators is uncomfortable. Every time they announce when a team, now no team needs a quarterback. Let me tell y'all something. It's a chance that this dude don't even get drafted. That is unheard of. A guy who was top 3 to top 5, guaranteed pick, doesn't go drafted is bizarre. That's bizarre. And then they trying to cover this up. Prolific one, my brother in Super Chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. Salute, family. What's the difference between how the NFL treats the Sanders family and how they'll treat the Manning family once Arch Manning is drafted? Hashtag all hail Lord Haney. Salute to your family. The only difference is the skin color. See, let me take y'all down memory lane. Do me a favor, get that dude Martin, get him out of here, please. Please get him out of here. Thank you. That dude Martin, whatever his name is, get him out of here. Get him going. See, the people, they're going to show their true colors. They're going to show their true colors tonight, boy. I tell you that. Smash that like button, man. Oh, they're going to take the hoods off tonight. They're going to take the hoods off tonight. They happy right now. They celebrating. See, he had all that jewelry on. He was dancing. See, ain't none of these people, though, complained about Baker Mayfield, Johnny Manziel. None of these people. They ain't complaining about Johnny Manziel. Tim Tebow got drafted, for Christ's sake. Tim Tebow. He was trash in college. But they wanted to give him a chance because he was a religious man. But now the black kid that never gets in trouble, Shador never gets in trouble. Shador don't get in trouble. So you trying to tell me? I watch, and here's the thing. As long as you get along, you go along and get along, Jamarcus Russell, they like, oh, this dude, he gonna ease himself out. He gonna wean his own self out. They showing you in real time, people. Again, like I said, Shannon Sharpe, buffoonery. Brought it on yourself. But don't think for a second this is not a coincidence. Now all of a sudden because first it was about him being, it was consensual, but it was a young 19-year-old Caucasian woman. That was the problem. But now all of a sudden you got middle-aged to older women from ESPN. Now, get this. You got a woman that came forward on Shannon Sharpe, right? This is bizarre. She said she was in a relationship with Shannon Sharpe. He put her out and brought somebody else in the house. And she said, then all of a sudden he got upset and took it from her. What? He clearly didn't even want you. You was in a relationship. He cheated. He put you out, brought somebody else in. You kept on trying to get his attention to the point where he got mad and just took it. Come on, man. Come on, man. Why? You clearly are not happy that I put you out. You're not happy I left you and got somebody else. You keep coming around me. If he put you out, how you came in contact? Because you came in contact with him. You seeking him out. So then he got mad and he took it? That makes no sense. I don't have to take it from you because you offering it up. G said, Blue, you wrong on this one. What am I wrong about? Go ahead and play this game with me. Go ahead. What I'm wrong about, brother? Go ahead and tell me what I'm wrong about. Go ahead and tell me what I'm wrong about. Go ahead, G. I'm wrong. Okay, what I'm wrong about? Go ahead, play this game with me. We all got daughters, bro. I don't care. So that makes it okay for them to lie? First of all, she's an OnlyFans model. If my daughter's on OnlyFans, you should be embarrassed. What you talking about? Let's start right there. You got a daughter on OnlyFans, bro? Selling it? Huh? Come on, G. You said we got daughters. Why is this 19-year-old girl on OnlyFans, bro? My 19-year-old daughters ain't on the OnlyFans. So go ahead, G. Now tell me, why is this 19-year-old girl on OnlyFans, brother? Selling it. Go ahead and tell me, G. So, because we got daughters, what? I'm not saying it's okay to take it from them, but it clearly was consensual. She ain't have a problem with it. Didn't she say in a voice recording, hey, if I keep saying this, you just gonna hang up. So if he hang up, that means he's walking away from you, right? And she don't want him to hang up. But I thought he's taking it. I was born tonight, not last night, bro. And I dealt with plenty of women. My oldest girl is only 11, so I can't relate to that one. So then why are you trying to debate me, bro? You should just listen in. My youngest daughter's 10, brother. I got a daughter 27, 25, 22, and 10. And you think they're going to be on OnlyFans? No, I can't relate. I can't relate, bro. You talking about a young lady who's on OnlyFans selling it, clearly. And let me ask you a question, G's G. If it was that bad, then why is she trying to get money out of him? Is it about justice? Is it about money? Because guess what? The point should be justice. She should be saying, I don't want no money. No money, no amount of money in the world can give me back what you took, right? G's G's. Huh? So she's on the phone with him talking about, oh, if I do that, you're just gonna hang up. I don't feel like doing that today. Well, she don't feel like doing this. She don't want to do this. She don't want to do that. She calling him. What you calling him for? Because you was calling him to set him up. You was calling that man to set that man up. So my daughter's out here living trifling in these streets. You think I'm gonna be sitting there talking about, hey, bro, bro, they living trifling. You setting people up. You trying to bring harm to somebody. So now all of a sudden, you need this amount of money. Well, then I need this amount of money. So it ain't about what took place with you. It's about the money. Because guess what? It was about the money to begin with. That's why she was on OnlyFans. That's why she was. That's why he was paying her. And let me ask you this question, G's G. Why was she recording this man before this incident took place? Oh, let me guess. Because it ain't the first time that happened. But you keep going back. And when it happened the first time, should have been the last time, why didn't you make sure you show the proof and send this man to jail? Huh, G's G? Why didn't she show the proof and say, hey, you going to jail, bro? She waited till the week that he's getting ready. She finds out that he's getting ready to sign a $100 million contract. All of a sudden, she crying foul. Come on, man, make this make sense, bro. Now, all of a sudden, and this is another thing I don't like. And again, y'all know I got 5 sisters and 4 daughters. A mother, a wife, a family. Right? I don't tolerate none of that behavior towards any one of them. They know if they call me, it's on go. Right? So they don't call me. So here's the thing. I can't stand when people say, well, now all these other women coming out because now they got the courage to say it. Man, stop. What courage? So you mean to tell me people ain't going to critique you and criticize you now they like they was before? Now they got the courage to come out. Man, stop. That's bogus. Now they got the courage. See, why didn't all these women come out all these years ago? Because they didn't have the courage. They didn't have the courage. Yeah, he should have had the smarts to see through the play, but he didn't. But that don't mean he wrong. He well in his right. She's of age. And she consented to that behavior. And she took his money. And now she got mad because he pushed back and said, hey, man, I'm going elsewhere. And now she wants money. And then she was willing to take and again, let me say this again, because people can continue to confuse when they say tens of millions of dollars. That doesn't mean $10 million, people. Why do y'all keep repeating that? Oh, he was offering him $10 million. That's not what it said. They said tens of millions of dollars. Tens of millions of dollars can mean is several, right? It can mean $3 million. It can mean $5 million. It can mean $20 million. They just saying, in general, she was offered a lot of money. That's what she's saying. That's what they're saying. She accepted it first. And then once she realized and her lawyer realized, oh, he about to get this $100 million contract, we could get more money out of him. Now all of a sudden, she retracted that and said, hey, you got to give me $50 million. I thought it was about the hurt and the pain. I thought it was about he took something that's not, he took something from you that you can't get back. That's more valuable than money. Ain't that what they told you? Y'all still don't understand? You still don't get it today's time? You still don't understand the play? Y'all still don't see what's happening here? Exactly, Shirley Sean. I ain't worried about him going to jail. I'm just worried about getting that bread. What? But I thought you were so hurt. I thought you were so distraught. No, you're not. No, you're not. Now all of a sudden, it's so much, it's so terrible with Shannon Sharpe. But Hugh Hefner was so much of a he was an icon for being with younger women. So much so that you had celebrities and athletes trying to get into his house that they had to be on the waiting list to see these young girls. Wait, what? You had celebrities like Charles Barkley come out and say he was on the list for 2 years to get into the Playboy Mansion. 2 years? You know how many celebrities and people was trying to get into the Playboy Mansion for 2 years? I ain't seen nobody talking about, hey, bro, that ain't right, man. They got daughters. We got daughters. You had a whole Playboy. They made a magazine out of it. They made a magazine out of it. That's arguably the most famous magazine ever. And nobody complained. When do we wake up? We never gonna wake up. We never gonna wake up. And I gotta talk to my community, the black community. We never gonna wake up. They showing you firsthand. They telling Deion Sanders, I don't care how much money you got. I don't care how much swag you think you have. I don't care how much confidence you think you have. You run nothing. Stay in your place, black man. And guess what? Remember back in the days, they used to take the it's called buck breaking, right? They take the strongest black male on the plantation and buck break them in front of everybody to let them know, to send them a warning. Guess what they doing to Deion Sanders right now? Oh, you don't want to play this game? You think that You think you Archie Manning? Let me show you you're not. We gonna humiliate your son in front of the whole world. Yeah. We gonna humiliate your son in front of the whole world to send a message. We run this, not you. Let me tell you something. They tried to cover it up, but I got the receipts. The New Orleans Saints had a representative call Shador Sanders and tell Shador Sanders, hey, we was gonna draft you, but now you gotta wait. And then they saying, oh, it was a hoax on TikTok. He got pranked. He didn't get pranked because Deion Sanders is in the background saying, hey, we who got this number? Shador is saying nobody else has this number but the NFL teams. So how did the kids get it off to be on to put it on TikTok? Deion Sanders said we created this number solely for the NFL teams. So how did they get it to tell him, hey, this is X, Y, and Z. We're gonna draft you. Oh, hold up, you're gonna have to wait. It was a private number, and you can hear Shador say, you can hear Shador Stevenson. You can hear Shador say, somebody pranking you. He said, nah, nobody got this number but the NFL teams. Jalen, peace of us, Queen. He says, no, nobody got this number but the NFL teams. They sending a message right in real time, people. All these quarterbacks just went before Shador Sanders. Imagine that. J. Pitty City, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. It's our fault, Blue. We ain't keep up with the energy we had during the Kaepernick saga. Shout out to those I know that's still boycotting to this day. Not only that, we are mentally destroyed as people. We are mentally destroyed as people. When they destroy stuff like Black Wall Street and all of these things in Tulsa, Oklahoma, when they did all that, this is mental, people. This is mental. They just sent a message in real time. There's no way on this. The Pittsburgh Steelers just took a running back. They ain't got no quarterback. So I know people was trying to hit me up. They're like, well, Shador's not that good. The Steelers don't even have a quarterback. At least the Saints have a solid quarterback in Carr. The Steelers don't even have a quarterback at all. And they took a running back. Last name first said Blue respect, but he is mid. Bro, please don't say that. No disrespect, but that's just bizarre. That's just silly to say. I don't give a damn how mid you claim him to be. He's better than Jalen Milroe. He's better than Dylan Gabriel, and he's better than Jackson Dart, and he's better than Tyler Sort. Did you watch them play? Last name first? Because I watch college more than I watch NFL. Did you watch them dudes play? Cam Ward, I give you that. Jackson Dart, Tyler Sort, Dillon Gabriel, and Jalen Milroe? Did you know that he had the highest percentage in college football? So let me ask you a question. Because at one point in time, throughout the year, throughout the year, it was back and forth between Cam Ward and Shador, right? Last name first. When was the comparison between Jackson Dart, Milroe, Dillon Gabriel, and Tyler Sort, bro? Go ahead and tell me. Go ahead and tell me. You said you watch college football. Tell me at what point in the year that you was comparing them to either one of those guys. Go ahead and tell me. Show me, last name first, when either one of those four guys was in a conversation for the Heisman. You keep saying yes. I'm asking you again. When was Jackson Dart? You said never. So what you telling me is Shador Sanders was so terrible at his pro day that these dudes surpassed him. That's what you're trying to tell me. And you said you watch college football. Yee Huncho, Dillon was in it. Early as the season first started, Dillon Gabriel was in a conversation. Then he dropped out. He was gone. Shador and Cam Ward stayed there. Dillon Gabriel dropped out and was gone. Shador never dropped out. The conversation always was between Shador and Cam Ward. So let me ask y'all a question. Last name first. So let me ask you a question. Last name first. If the Titans took Shador Sanders, do you think we watching Cam Ward drop out the top four? I'm asking for a friend. Go ahead. Go ahead, last name first. So if it was between the two of them the whole entire year, and we get down there and the one goes number one, you mean to tell me all these teams, all these teams that need a quarterback decided the Giants traded back in to bid against themselves, people. For the people that don't understand what I'm talking about, the New York Giants traded back into the first round to pick a quarterback, bidding only against themselves to take Jackson Dart. He said Cam is an elite athlete. So is Jalen Milroe. When did you see Jalen Milroe? Shador Sanders was on the map last year and this year. Cam Ward wasn't. I told you stop playing this game with me, bro. Last year, Shador Sanders was being talked about being one of the top picks last year if he came out last year, bro. So for the last 2 years, he was being talked about as a top 5 pick. Cam Ward became that this year, bro. Dillian Gabriel did drop out. He was trash. Trophy. And they said the only reason they did that was Shador and Travis Hunter because they was on the same team. And you know that as well as I know that. Dillian Gabriel was trash. Shador and Travis was on the same team. So there was a conflict. He said his record was 12-13. He can't carry the he was carrying the team as much as he could. What that mean? Troy said, "Give me the big name game, Colorado." Okay, Troy, let me do you a better one. Show me the big game that Tyler saw. Jalen Milroe dominated and Jackson Dort. Go ahead and tell me. Fuck is you talking about? You dudes always come here. It's always black people. Go ahead and show me. What big games did they dominate, bro, and win? Go ahead. I'll wait. Go ahead and tell me. Rich Porter, what's up, family? Yeah, Brian Dial. I get it. I get it. I know. We ain't talking about Canelo Crawford right now, respectfully. I don't care if he was only solid, bro. Please stop telling me that. I don't care. His solid was better than theirs. I don't care, brother. Boss fan full time, my brother in the building in super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said Jackson Fart just looks like your typical country white boy. He will eventually slip up and drop the N word in a hard ER at the end. Not only that, he said you might be more upset than DEION. No, I'm not 50 bands. He just can't show it because he in the public eye. I mean, that's just obvious, right? What you want to see him flip over tables? Kick chairs? What you want to see him do right now? Would that be professional of him? He's still a head coach of a college football team with kids that signed to Colorado. So what is he supposed to do right now? And we seen Jackson Dart. Haven't we seen him multiple times? Didn't we see Johnny Manziel, Baker Mayfield? He's what's the quarterback the New York Jets took? What's this dude name? What's dude name the New York Jets took a couple years ago? What was his name? And he's not on the Jets no more. Zach Wilson. Thank you. Zach Wilson. Brother said Shador was mid. Tom Brady was mid, brother. What's your point? Last name first. Was Tom Brady mid? Didn't they say Joe Montana was mid? I'm asking for a friend. Last name first. Or whoever said that, you disagree with me. Oh, I disagree. Shador's Daniel Jones is trash. Not only did they draft him, they gave him a $100 million contract extension. Didn't they tell you Tom Brady was mid? Didn't they tell you Joe Montana was mid? Or that's before your time? And Tom Brady was picked in the 6th round, I believe, 7th round, and everybody says he is. We will see greatness. Miss Just Do, peace of blessings, Queen. Yeah, so how'd that work out with Tom Brady? How'd that work out with Joe Montana? Y'all talking about mid. He's mid. Right, so if Tom Brady was mid, you don't think they learned a lesson? Or it ain't about that? They'll keep drafting the same player over and over again? Zach Wilson was dominant? How many Super Bowls did Dan Marino win? Oh, that's right. None. How many Super Bowls did Dan Marino even play in? Oh, that's right. 1. Yeah, they said Drew Brees was mid, right? He won more Super Bowls than Dan Marino. Joe Montana won more Super Bowls than Dan Marino. Tom Brady won more Super Bowls than Dan Marino. Mitchell Trubisky, Daniel Jones. Bro, no way you bringing up Marino into this stop. You see, this what I'm talking about. Last name first. Go sit at the kiddie table, bro. Paying attention is free. It's the most free, expensive thing in the world. See what I'm talking about? See what I'm talking about? In my community, we can't comprehend to save our lives. Hey, bro, no way you bringing up Dan Marino. What part of this didn't you understand? You said that he was mid, brother. Pay attention. You said that he was mid. So I'm saying mid can turn into great in the NFL. And just because you're great in college don't mean it's going to translate to the NFL. I said that Tom Brady was mid. He won Super Bowls. Right? Joe Montana was mid. He won Super Bowls. Drew Brees. I said, look at Dan Marino. He was great. He had all the tools. How many Super Bowls did he win? So that means being mid can get you success in the NFL. Pay attention, it's free. My Egypt, peace, blessings, Queen. Derek Kimball Jr., why did Dan Marino slander? Goodbye. Brock Purdy, mid. Brock Purdy would have went to 2 Super Bowls already. He's mid, right? So what does being mid have to do with it? With what you're watching right now? Nothing. If he's mid, that means he's better than Tim Tebow. His mid, it can't be. You telling me that Mason Rudolph is a better choice than trying to take a chance on Shador to see what Shador Sanders translates to? So being mid, Shador, you take a chance. How much wrong can they go on Shador? They got Mason Rudolph. They talk about being arrogant and cocky. You don't see what's going on with Aaron Rodgers? They don't like arrogant and cocky. Well, what about Aaron Rodgers? Ain't he arrogant and cocky? Well, he won Super Bowl. Well, he was arrogant and cocky before he won Super Bowls, wasn't he? Dillavator X, he said Shador got to be as good as Dak or better. Bruh, Trey Lance, Zach Wilson, Mason Rudolph still has a job in the NFL. Mason Rudolph, people. He's slated as the Pittsburgh Steelers starting quarterback right now. Mason Rudolph. Let me ask you a question. What big things did Jalen Hurts do? He's a game manager that runs. Love my kids. Peace, Buster Queen in the super chat dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. She said this is the NFL showing how they get down. They don't want to deal with DEION the risking kick RG3's dad out of the locker room. Yep, the NFL is dirty business. What happened to my son was bad. Facts, Queen. And her son actually played in the NFL. Her son actually played in the NFL. Said Tom Brady signed Shador for a reason. Right. How does his teammates really feel about him overall? Over 50 players have transferred out this program in the last 2 years. What that got to do with Shador? Did you see the quarterback from Tennessee just transferred to UCLA? How did his teammates feel about him in the locker room? Nobody cares, right? Nobody cares, right? He's the leader of the team is supposed to be, right? Who said he wasn't a leader? Who said he wasn't a leader? And Rich Porter, what's up, family? And who said these other quarterbacks didn't have problems in their locker room? You just didn't hear about it because they wasn't high profile as Shador Sanders. Who said these other? Who said Jalen Milroe was a leader? Who told you that? Who told you that Jalen Milroe was a leader? Who told you that Jackson Dort was a leader? Who told you that Dylan Gabriel was a leader? Who told you that? Milroe played. I don't care where he played. Goodbye. Get out of here. Well, Milroe played in the SEC, and that means what? He was trash. He was trash. Who rated Jalen Milroe as a top three pick? Who? Jalen Hurts won the Super Bowl and he barely getting any extra shine this offseason like it never happened. All facts, champ. All facts. Kai Fly said, nah, Milroe's tape they ran was, it's called a highlight reel. You do know that, right? You know there's more than 6 plays in the season, right? Do you know that, right? NHD producer, have y'all watched Milroe? They ain't watched Milroe play. They ain't watched Dylan Gabriel play. They ain't watched none of that. Shannon live right now, Blue. Oh, yes? It's nasty work, bro. For surely, Sean, what up, nephew? Ray McMillan, what's up? The owners agreed that Hunter and Sanders will play in Jackson. Look at the high profile pick. I'm glad you said that. What's dude name? Because now I'm brain farting. I'm so Gary Childress. What's up? Trevor Lawrence. What has he done? What has Trevor Lawrence done? I'll wait. Salute to the General 7A Sports TV. What's up, family? What has Trevor Lawrence done? He was a can't miss prospect. How bro said? Trash. He was the most can't miss prospect since the last 20 years, since Peyton Manning. He was the most can't miss. He's got to be the most can't miss prospect. Well, what has he done? What has Trevor Lawrence done? What has he done? Absolutely nothing. So the New York Giants can draft Daniel Jones or whatever his name. I don't remember his name. And the dude showed that he was trash, and they gave him $100 million contract extension, and then got rid of him. But they couldn't take a chance on Shador, and they bring in Jackson Dart, and the Giants owner don't got a problem with that. What has Jackson Dart done? When did he dominate? When did Jackson Dart dominate at all this year? Somebody tell me. When he played every big team, did y'all see he was absolute trash? When he played every big team this year, he threw more interceptions than touchdowns. Wilbur Sports. Did you see when he played all the big teams, he threw more interceptions than touchdowns? Y'all be I gotta go, bro. Ignorance is ridiculous. I can't stand people that try to justify by any means. This dude said, well, different levels of competition. I don't give a damn the level of competition. What are you talking about? Jackson Dart was trash. Period. So would you take, let me ask you a question, Troy, since you this college guru, right? Would you have taken Jackson Dart over Josh Allen? Because the level of competition? Go ahead. Let me ask you that question. Would you have taken Jackson Dart over Josh Allen because Jackson Dart played a better level of competition than Josh Allen? Huh? I'm asking for a friend, Troy. Would you? Would you, Troy? Huh? Huh? He said coming out of college that might have happened. Hey, bro, go. You got to go sit in timeout. Ain't nobody picking Jackson Dart over Josh Allen. Now you just talking just because you can. He said Dart projected he gonna ride the bench. He can't outperform Wilson or Winston right now. Facts. This dude said you would draft Jackson Dart. Champ, you watch college. You would draft Jackson Dart over Josh Allen. Ain't nobody taking Jackson Dart this year. If Josh Allen was coming out the draft right now, ain't nobody taking Jackson Dart over Josh Allen. You outside your mind, bro. Now you just saying anything just because you can. Nasty work, bro. Yeah, nasty work, bro. On that note, man, I gotta get out of here, man. Buenas noches. I gotta get out of here, man. This gives me a headache. This gives me a headache, bro. This gives me a headache, bro. People will justify anything. You can't make this stuff up. You can't make it up. People will justify anything. The worst part is it'd be the people that look like you. That's the worst part. That's the absolute worst part. Yeah, I'm going live for Canelo Crawford. That's the worst part about it all. People just sit here and act dumbfounded. And no, it's just because he's mid. Man, shut up. Yeah, for surely short nephew. No, it's just because he mid. That's why he dropping, because he mid. You an idiot. And I gotta go. On that note, man, I gotta get out of here, man. It's because he's mid. Bro. I appreciate y'all coming through and starting up. Hey, K Crowder, what's up, family? Starting up, showing love. Man, I can't even talk right now, bro. I'm so annoyed. Bro, we are the worst community in history. We are the worst community in history. Wow. Wow. We are literally the worst community in history. We are the smartest dumb people in the history of the planet Earth. We'll create everything for everybody else. We are the most brilliant, smartest, dumbest people on that ever graced the planet Earth. And it amazes me. It absolutely amazes. It just baffles me. Everything you look at that's been created in history, cell phones, everything, we created it. But we always at the bottom of the barrel. All we concerned was hurting each other. That's the only thing we concerned with. You growing to the top. Oh, nope, got to pull you down. Come on back down here. Look at Stephen A. Smith. You ain't have to say nothing. Look at Stephen A. Smith. This dude didn't have to say nothing. Yet he sit there, yeah, because Shannon gonna get fired and it ain't up to me. Why you even saying anything then? Thought that was your man. I thought that was your man. Because I talked to the big wigs at ESPN and they gave me permission to name drop. They gave me permission to drop their names. No, don't take my $1 million away from me. Please don't take my $1 million away from me. I want to distance myself. I'm going to tell you publicly, I'm distancing myself from Shannon Sharpe. No, we ain't that close, boss. And then he sat there and act like he didn't know they was going to fire Shannon Sharpe. A decision going to come down. Something's going to happen. And it ain't my decision. Well, we knew that already. We knew you wasn't going to stand on nothing. We knew that already, Stephen. Why would we confuse you with standing on business? It ain't up to me. As if he was the boss. We knew you wasn't the boss. We knew you wasn't the boss, Stephen A. So why did you feel the need to come up on here and tell us the decision ain't yours? We already knew that. Nobody was going to confuse it. Oh, no. I spoke to why did you speak to the bigwigs? They didn't call you. You called them. The moment you got the chance, let me call them and make sure they don't include me in this. Man, I'm out of here, man. I appreciate y'all coming through, studying up, holding your boy Blue down, and showing me love, man. I'll be on tomorrow to do the Chris Eubanks Jr. No, he's definitely one of us. That's another thing we like to say. Oh, they not one of us. They not like us. No, they one of us. Because that's what we do to each other every day. It ain't just Stephen A. Smith. You don't see drill music? Gang banging? You got to check in when you come to my city. Ain't even your city. You don't own nothing there. Who you making check in? People that look like you. You ain't gonna make nobody that don't look like you check in. Because you know the consequences and repercussions behind that. So don't say Stephen A. Smith ain't one of us. No, he's exactly us. He's the epitome of who we are. He's the poster child for who we are. I'm gone, man. Peace.